So, I don't do stuff like this. Currently driving. I'm working right now. I'm going to pick up a kid from someplace I can't really talk about. But before I left for work, I had an issue. Me and Bree were sitting in the living room. I was getting ready for work. I was just about to leave. And she started hearing a noise, and I heard it too. And, I'm looking around the house trying to figure out where it's coming from. And it's not that big a deal. I'm thinking some dude's got a snowblower running outside because it was snowing recently. But she said, check the bathroom. And I checked the bathroom, and something prompted me to look out my window in my bathroom. And I look out my window, and I have Old Faithful running in my backyard. My pipe broke. One of my main pipes broke. The people who plumbed our house before did a really crappy job. Long story short, pipe froze because it wasn't the right pipe. It was actually the valve that broke, and it just popped clean off. Sabrice thought somebody cut it, but it's known to happen. Anyways, so I'm trying to get my shoes on as fast as I can, and the first thing that I think of as me and Sabrice are frantically going to run outside, this water's coming out, gallons a minute, and I'm running out the door, and my first thought is call my dad. And in that whole frantic situation, Sabrice gets out the door, and she doesn't get a chance to call him, so I was able to after I got the water shut off down by the main down by the street. Who's the way you have to shut that off, it's called a curb key, and I stole it from my dad. So I give my dad a call, and the first thing out of my mouth, I go, hey Dad, I need to pull a dad favor. And he goes, what is it? And I told him, I was like, yeah, I told him what happened. Dude, he doesn't even hesitate. He goes, all right, what do we need to get? And he's currently in Salt Lake. I live in Brigham City, Utah. And it's kind of a distance. It's at least an hour. I would say about an hour and a half, hour and 15, something along there. And he says, all right, I'm on my way. And I'm thinking, oh, Dad to the rescue. That's awesome that he can come do that for me. My wife and my daughter, they're going to be staying at his house while the water's shut off, because you shouldn't have a 2-year-old out around without any water kind of thing in case you have to go to the bathroom. You only get one flush, possibly 2. But I'm thinking to myself as I'm driving, picking up this kid, I have a dad that can do that for me. These kids I take care of, a lot of them don't. And I feel like I'm a lucky one to have a dad that can come up and, he's at my fingertips. I can call him, text him whenever the hell I want. And he's there, I don't know what I'd be able to do without my dad teaching me how to do these things. That pipe I could fix myself, but I knew exactly what I needed and everything. But I was heading to work. I couldn't get anybody to cover me. We're short-staffed at work, and in reality, there was only one person I could call, and he was stuck out in Tooele, which is probably about 2 hours away from Brigham City. And I was frantic. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to leave my wife and my daughter at home without any water. My dad. Dad's Superman. It's pretty amazing that you can have somebody in your life that will do anything for you. And you know he'll do anything for you because, you know, once you have a kid, you realize the unconditional love as a father that you have towards your kids. And I didn't realize it until I had my own. I don't know, I was thinking about it, and I feel like, I don't know if this is going to show up on Facebook. I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm just going to keep on my phone, and, you know, maybe in a half hour from when I did this, make this video, I'm going to delete it or something. But I am a very lucky guy to have a man in my life that will be there no matter what. A couple of years ago, I hit a deer going on the freeway doing 85 and totaled the car. And me and my wife were living at my parents' house, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I can't call my wife because we just barely had a baby. You know, she's sleeping and she can't leave the house. So I give my mom a call, and I'm shaking up. The airbag compression messed with my ears, and you know, I call my parents. It's 1, 2 in the morning. I'm just getting back from my job in Draper, and call my parents, and they show up without. First thing my mom says is, "What's wrong?" when I call her that late. Man, it hits you right in the feel-goods when you know you got somebody you can call. Don't know what I'll do when they're gone. They're good people. They might not believe it sometimes, but they are really good people. My dad had to take sleeping pills, slurring his words when he showed up. There's nothing wrong with that or anything. It was just, I was just thinking about it, and it was funny. We were trying to figure out how to tow me off the road. The cop told us, no way, can't do it when it happened on the freeway or whatever she said. It's like, but my dad was trying to figure out how to take care of me. My mom kept giving me hugs. I'm sitting here crying, and I have to go pick up a kid, and he's gonna look at me and go, "What the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you, Dallin?" It was a good day.